Hello students, welcome back to Future Foundation. Students, in this video vectors and three-dimensional geometry, we will learn how to find distance of a point from a given plane. And then we will also see the foot of perpendicular from a point on the plane. And then we will find the image of a given point with respect to the plane. Let's start the video. So write down the heading, distance of a point from the plane. Let us consider a point Vx1, y1, z1, right? And plane P1b ex plus by plus cz plus t is equal to 0 as shown in figure. Right students? So we want this distance PM. Okay. So for this, let equation of line PM be x minus x1 upon a is equal to y minus y1 upon b is equal to z minus z1 upon c is equal to say k, right? We can consider this, right? Now, so x is equal to ak plus x1, y is equal to bk plus y1, and z is equal to ck plus z1. Also, this is the parametric coordinates of any point on PM, right? But we want the point on plane. So if I consider the parametric coordinates on the plane, then if the coordinates satisfy the plane, then and what will happen? I can replace x, y, z in equation of plane. So this is a times ak plus x1 plus b times bk plus y1 plus c times ck plus z1 plus t is equal to 0, or a square k plus ex1 plus b square k plus by1 plus c square k plus cz1 plus d is equal to 0, or k is equal to minus ax1 minus times ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d upon a square plus b square plus c square, right? So this is k. We want PM, right? So we can use also distance formula. So PM is root over x1 minus ax, that is ak plus x1, ak plus x1 whole square plus y1 minus bk plus y1 whole square plus z1 minus ck plus z1 whole square, right? So I can see these x1, y1, y1, z1, z1 will cancel out, and it will be inside root over a square k square plus b square k square plus c square k square, that is k square times a square plus b square plus c square, right? Or mod k times root over a square plus b square plus c square, right? And I know what is k, so it is mod over ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus t on root over on sorry a square plus b square plus c square and into root over a square plus b square plus c square. So after simplification, this pm will become mod of ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 upon root over a square plus b square plus c square. It is almost similar to the perpendicular distance of a point from a line except the z coordinate, right? So we can remember in that way also, right? So this is the perpendicular distance of a point from a plane. Now we have to find foot of perpendicular from a point on the plane. So also foot of perpendicular from x1, y1, z1 on ax plus by plus cz plus t is equal to 0, right? So in this case we need coordinates of m. So let coordinates of m be x2, y2, z2. Then as m is lying on pm, so it will satisfy 1. This is 1, right? This is 1. Also m is lying on 1, so x2 minus x1 upon a is equal to y2 minus y1 upon b equal to z2 minus z1 upon c is equal to k, and k we have found above, that is minus ex1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d upon a square plus b square plus c square. So using this formula we can find foot of perpendicular also, right? This formula is again the same as in 2D where we find where we were where we find uh, foot of perpendicular from point to on the given line, right? So we can remember this formula in that way also. Now one thing we also want to find, that is image of a point x1, y1, z1 with respect to ax plus by plus cz plus t is equal to 0, right? So this is the given point and this is the plane ax plus by plus cz plus t is equal to 0, and we want the image of p with respect to this plane. Say this image is q having coordinates x3, y3, z3. The coordinates of M are x2, y2, z2. Okay, so we all know if Q is image of P, then M is the midpoint of PQ. Okay, so if Q is image of P, then M is the midpoint of PQ, right? So x2 will be x1 plus x3 by 2, y2 will be y1 plus y3 by 2, and z2 will be z1 plus z3 by 2. So using relation 2, say this is 2. So from 2 we can say I can replace x2, y2, z2 by this. So this is x1 plus x3 by 2 minus x1 is equal to y1 plus y3 by 2 minus y1 is equal to z1 plus z3 by 2 minus z1 is equal to minus times ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d upon a square plus b square plus c square, right? So it becomes x3 minus x1 by 2 is equal to y3 minus y1 by 2 is equal to z3 minus z1 by 2 is equal to minus 2 times ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d. Now students, let us come to the question. Question is, find the length and the foot of the perpendicular from the point 7, 14, 5 to the plane 2x plus 4y minus z is equal to 2, right? So students, for these two, for finding of these two, I will use the formulas we have derived above. Let point P is this, which is 7, 14, 5, and we want PM and M, right? So PM is what? First, and second, M is what? Okay. Now, so first, PM is mod of A x1 plus B y1 plus C, and C in this case is minus 1. So minus 1 into 5 plus D, it is minus 2 upon root over A square plus B square plus C square. Okay, so this is 14 plus 56 minus 7 upon root over 4 plus 16 plus 1. So this is 70 minus 7, that is 63 upon root over 21. Okay, or This is 3 root over 21 units. This is PM. Okay. Now from x2 minus x1 upon A is equal to y2 minus y1 upon p is equal to z2 minus z1 upon c is equal to minus ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d on a square plus b square plus c square, where x2 y2 z2 are the coordinates of M. So therefore x2 minus what, x1 is 7 upon A is 2 is equal to y2 minus y1 is 14 upon B. B is 4 is equal to z2 minus z1. Z1 is 5 upon C. C is minus 1 is equal to minus A. A is 2 into 7 plus B. B is 4 into 14 plus C. C is minus 1 into 5 plus D. D is minus 2 on A square plus B square plus C square, which is 2 square plus 4 square plus minus 1 square, which is 1 square. So x2 will become, so x2 minus 7 upon 2 is equal to minus, this is 14 plus 56 minus 7 upon what, 4 plus 16 plus 1. So x2 minus 7 upon 2 is equal to minus 63 upon 21, right? Or this is 3. So x2 minus 7 is equal to minus 6, or x2 is equal to 1, right? Similarly, y2 minus 14 upon 4 is equal to minus 3, implies y2 is equal to minus 12 plus 14, which is 2, and z2 minus 5 upon minus 1 is equal to minus 3. So z2 becomes 8, right? So therefore M becomes 1 to 8. So students, let's meet in next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.